This question was asked to me on my YouTube channel. The person asks, do you have a policy for the gender or orientation of the therapist to be paired with the client? What I mean is, do you allow a client to choose the gender of the therapist or just book them with whoever might be available? So with that, the best way to do that is ask the receptionist whenever somebody's calling in for a massage. Just say, oh, such and such a person is available at this time. So the person just gives the first name of the therapist and just leave it at that. So don't even ask whether female or male. But I know some places do ask over the phone. So you can ask those kind of questions over the phone. But in general, it's going to be harder for males to get clientele. So in general, as in some statistics, that males even have a 50% harder time than females getting clients to start off with. But if males stay in the field longer, they actually do a lot better than for just because more physical wise. But again, females can do that too. So again, I'm not trying to be biased or anything else, but body mechanics is a big thing too. So women can get just as deep as males for pressure, especially with their elbows, and especially if a female therapist is a little bit skinnier, they get the more bony elbow. They can really isolate those areas. But the problem with elbows, of course, is it's harder to feel the depth and the tenderness then, so you have to ask a lot more questions with that then. Another question too, do some people prefer men and some women through, what about homosexual therapists? With homosexual therapists, what I've noticed is for gay males tend to do a lot better in the spa setting, so sometimes even better than a female therapist. So that's just my generalization and what I've heard out in the community. I've had many gay male students in the past, and a lot of them have gone more the spa route, but they tend to do really well because, again, once the client finds out that they're gay, they actually do a lot better than females sometimes, just because males tend to have a little bit more of a firmer touch and women tend to have a more nurturing touch. But again, just in general, not to, so I don't piss anybody off and stuff like that, but just in general. But once you learn how to use other things, then you can get the different kind of touches then for that then. There could be a million reasons why someone would prefer one gender over the other, but I was wondering if you ever encountered a situation where maybe a client would come in anymore because the partner didn't like them getting massaged by a certain person. I suppose that would be understandable. And I myself, when I had my business back in the day, I had a business partner, and she was female, and she tended to massage more of the gay males, and I tended to massage more of the gay females, the lesbians. So, I mean, for jealousy wise, that's a little bit safer in that aspect. So with that, so let's say a gay male comes in for a massage, if their partner or something would find out about it, and it might upset them a little bit. So, and again, massage is totally therapeutic, but people still have these kind of thoughts out there. That's what's hard about the whole massage community. That there's still the stigma about massage being sexual, and again, some prostitutes actually call themselves massage therapists or masseuses to get around those kind of things. And besides the general preference, are there any different qualities from a certain gender that you also might have an influence? For instance, men could perhaps have a stronger hand, while women could have a softer touch. In general, that's true, but again, I've had women make me cry on the table, so it doesn't matter about the gender in general. Once you really learn how to use your strength and your body mechanics, I would say would be the biggest, because that can help you with everything. And if you have the table low enough, you can get a lot more pressure. So again, the average therapist can get a lot more pressure if you use. And there's also a lot of different kind of techniques, like active release technique, structural integration, Rolfing kind of techniques that can get a lot deeper pressure. And if you're trained in those kind of techniques, you can get a lot deeper pressure and satisfy the client a lot more than. So Um, that's my take on the whole situation. So again, I'm not trying to upset anybody or piss anybody off by separating males and females, but again, there is a difference in general with that. But um, again, with calling with a phone call when somebody calls in asking for an appointment, that's what you got to do. Sometimes it's just say, "Oh, this." Let's say Ryan has a appointment available at 3 o'clock. If you want that appointment, they said, "Oh no, I prefer more of a female," and then you can say, "Oh, Jenny has an appointment at such and such a time." Then, so again, make it generalized as much as possible because again, males in the beginning it's a little bit harder, but once you get that regular clientele, then you actually do really well though. So that's my advice for this, and anything else, if you want to comment about all the things that I've talked about, yada yada yada, in the comment section below. Thank you.